Well, to no one's surprise, Coach, it is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a peek at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. Here we go. This is big work. Come on. We own them. We own them.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
On 3rd down, Tatum. Looking downfield for Godwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, team 6 now.
From the gun, Tatum. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
8-3, go. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long go out. Check, go on. Ready?
Looking to throw. Tatum toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson now off the bootleg. It's complete to Drake. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in...
Dashing through the snow. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Buffalo. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On second down, it's Drake. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Taylor. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Go, 91. Hey, Orban.
From the gun on 3rd down. Tatum, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Tatum looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Play action. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Drake. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Jackson now. Got a man. It's Brown. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing again. Tatum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
On third down, Johnson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he hits Drake. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Jackson looking to throw on third. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force... And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the slap, watch the slap.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. To throw is Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Pretty big.
2nd and 4. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson airing it out deep for Woods. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They stay on the ground with Drake. And now look at him go. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We go! 60 Pittsburgh.
On first down, it's Hines. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tatum. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Tatum. This to Hines on the drop-off. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Escaping the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tatum, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up.
This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that these slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Don't say nothing. No. Like, get it.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. He finds Taylor, complete, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns and got him in the lead. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 3. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Tatum. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Right back to Drake. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the